Hi, Clarissa and Reggie. I'm so glad to have you in today. Thanks for coming in. Reggie, I know we've not had any contact before, and I've actually never met you either, Clarissa, but we spoke on the phone really briefly. And I was wondering, just for Reggie's benefit, if you could tell him a little bit about what you called me about.
Okay. Well, I called Jackie today, or actually a couple weeks ago. She was highly recommended by one of our close friends, and I called her to help us with your drinking.
Why you put these white folks in our business? Are you serious? That's why you brought me here today?
Yeah, and hold on a second. You're worried about her being a white therapist when probably, what, a year ago? You slept with a white woman. But we're not here for that.
Why you...
So this is a big surprise that this is what what brought you in, Reg, and
Yeah.
you're kind of wondering whether I could even help you at all.
You couldn't have done this at home?
I've tried at home. I think this is where we need to be right now.
Well, if you would, Clarissa, if it's okay with you, tell Reggie a little bit about what your concerns are about his drinkings, and then that way I'll know too.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Well, my main concerns about your drinking is it's increased. And yes, when we were together before, when we've been together a long time, and you know, we met at a party, started drinking, but I've absolutely cut down, maybe once a week. You've increased. You drink almost every day. I'm worried about your family. You're missing a lot of family time. I'm worried about your health, work, just our future.
What do you make of that, Reg?
She blowing it out of proportion. I mean, seriously, it is no different than when I was younger. None. I drank just as much then, and it wasn't a problem then. You drank too. Now, I mean, there's no difference from when I was younger. She's just blowing it out of proportion.
There's no difference. Okay. There's no difference from 10 years ago from when we met and drinking from where you are right now. Do you wake up to a drink?
Whatever, man.
So right now for you, Reg, your drinking's just fine and it's not causing you any problems.
None that really matter.
Your job doesn't matter. Your family doesn't matter. 2 weeks ago, what did you say when you sat down with your boss? Even though your boss is somebody you go drinking with, but what did he have that full-length conversation with you about?
What, the thing about getting to work on time? I'm not the only one that's late, and I drink a little bit on the weekend. Well, I drink on the weekend. That's when I drink. And then on Monday sometime, I come in late, you know, because I'm trying to recover from my drinking on the weekend. But it's not that severe. I mean, you know, just, you know, a few Mondays here and there. I'm not late all the time, though.
Just sometimes. And it's a little harder to snap back.
Well, there's
than when you were
4
younger.
Mondays out of a month, and out of those 4 Mondays, if I'm not getting you up 2 or 3 of the Mondays, you're late for work.
Well, I mean, you are my partner. You can help me wake up, can't you?
I help you wake up. I help you to remind you of the family functions. You know, it's like nowadays you're not motivated or you don't remember to, you know, we used to help each other out in that. And now the responsibility is more on me.
So you're kind of wondering, Reg, what's the big deal about this?
Yeah, what is the big deal? I mean, seriously. And why we got to be here in order for you to bring this up? I mean, you could have brought this up at home.
You're not listening at home, and I needed somebody neutral, not one of our friends where we'd be in a conversation and then they'd walk out to go get a beer or something and you would crack something open. Like today, I had to ask you, baby, we're going somewhere really important. Please don't have a drink. And you kind of looked at me and rolled your eyes, but you didn't have a drink. And then now that we're here, yes, I did maybe trick you or manipulate you to get here, but I didn't know how else to get you here. So that's why I brought, because I needed somebody neutral.
I'm wondering if this has been a conversation the two of you have had before.
Oh, plenty. This isn't new.
Okay.
This isn't new.
Okay, not new stuff. So for you, Reg, you mentioned that you know, kind of your boss has been on your back a little bit at work.
Yeah.
Even though you drink with him, he's one of your drinking buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've noticed that it's just you're a bit more hungover in the morning, not feeling as well. Just can't pull it off as well as you could when you were
I don't
younger.
snap back as quickly as I did when I was younger, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of taking a toll on me a little bit, you know, because I don't know, I used to be able to work and party, like party all night, just drink as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
And the very next day, get right back up, first thing in the morning, go to work.
Yeah.
But now it may be, instead of first thing, maybe around noon or something like that. But I work hard, you know. I mean, I do a good job. I take care of my family. So how big a problem could it be?
So you work hard, and drinking kind of takes the edge off and kind of helps you relax?
Yeah, it relaxes me.
Okay.
It does. I mean, during the week, I may have a couple of drinks, you know, each night to make me feel a little more comfortable.
What's
to
a
settle
couple in your eyes? What's a couple drinks?
You know, I don't really keep count. I'm sure you're doing it.
Okay. She's paying more attention to it than you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to figure out possibly what type of shape you're gonna be in.
You're really worried about him. Yeah, I can.
And he makes it seem like I'm nagging, and it's not nagging. It's like, okay, you've had 4 or 5. It's only Tuesday. Aren't you relaxed enough by now?
And you don't want to be nagging him.
No, you know, if he could come home once or twice a week, I'm not asking him to completely give up your drinking. I just want him to cut down, you know, and I think when you relax, 1 to 2 drinks should be plenty.
So 4 or 5. I mean, I might drink 4 or 5.
Okay.
That's not a lot. I mean, Doc, how much do you drink on a given night?
You know, Reg, I would be really happy to answer that question for you if you would be willing to answer a couple questions for me first. And the first one would be, what will it mean to you if I tell you how much I drink? And what would it mean to you if I told you I didn't drink at all?
Well, if you told me you didn't drink at all, I really don't know what that means to me, but I know you got to drink something, because everybody drink, you know what I mean? And it'll prove to her that I don't drink that much. You know? It'll let her know that I ain't the only one.
Because that's what it feels like to you, that everybody parties, and everybody parties like you do, so you're not sticking out of the crowd.
Among my friends especially, no.
Okay, all right, yeah. So, you know, I want to answer your question because I told you I would, and so I drink like once a week, and I have maybe 1 or 2 glasses of wine, small glasses of wine. So
1 or 2 small glasses of wine, not 1 or 2. When we talk about drinks, we're not talking about the average 8-ounce drink. We're talking like anywhere from like 12 to a 32-ounce cup, you know?